So guys, hello and welcome everyone back to another video now. Today I'm going to teach you how you guys can do clean cable management on your desk. Now, if you guys are already subscribed to me, you'll know that I've done loads of like setup series. I've done a setup series in that room next to me, which was my old room. I've also done two setup series in this room where I completely changed the whole entire room to make it something really smart, simple and clean. And also I've done it previously as well, that when I had the triple monitor setup as well. But the main comment I always get is, Brett or BPlays, how do you do your clean cable management? What's your tips and tricks and what to use to hide all your cables? So in this video, I'm literally going to do a bit of a chill video and I'm going to teach you how to hide all your cables, because as you can see underneath there and all the way around here, there's no cables, there's only cables coming out the speakers there. So if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like right down below and also subscribe if you're new, and let's get straight into the video. I'm just going to do a few little tips and tricks on how you can improve your setup to make it look better, and just a few tips that I've learnt along the way of doing 3-4 different setups. So first of all, I'm going to talk about cable trunking down there. Now, I used to have, this is where my setup used to be along this wall here, because obviously the setup is currently over there. But when the setup used to be across this wall here, I used to have this extension down there go across here using these, like, using those, like the cable, I don't know what they're called, but it's like when you can nail it into the wall and then the little cable goes through that bit there. So I used to do that over there, but it ruined the wall and also the skirting board. So I decided this year I was going to go get some cable trunking from a local hardware store or anywhere really, to fair, Wilkinson's, anywhere, and run cable trunking along there. I've also done it all down there as well, and it just makes everything just so much cleaner, and it also saves time, because if you don't want the cable trunking, you can literally just take the wire out of it, leave it there, or rip it off the wall, or take one wire out and then put a new one in without having to like take all the nails out the wall, resand, repaint, plaster, whatever you got to do. So yeah, it just saves time, and they're really cheap and it just looks so smart. And the best thing about it is you can actually put those down and paint over it, but luckily I got white, so it just matches the wall, looks really clean. I've also got cable trunking over there. Now this isn't anything to do with like cables really, but here I have like hooks which hold up my Slick Revolution board. I've used a hook to hang those up, because most people would probably just like leave it on there or on the side or anything like that, but to buy some hooks really help get everything off the floor, and it just makes that little bit look a lot neater over there. Now onto the actual desk itself. Now this is a big tip that everyone normally does, and it's literally for the peripherals, keyboard and mouse mat, drill a hole in your desk. Now this was really hard to do it in this desk because obviously there's drawers underneath. So what I did was, if you look underneath, you probably can't see that. Yeah, I've done a hole through the drawer over there. I've done a hole through the drawer over there. So basically what I've done is I've drilled a hole down there and then under there. So there's a cable that goes through the drawer, and as long as there's enough slack, it literally works absolutely fine. So yeah, the mouse goes there and it goes right through there, and there's no cables going across there, because I absolutely hate cables going up there. That's like my worst, it's like the worst thing ever. Another way to keep like your desk smart, because I'm doing cable management but I'm also doing how to keep it tidy, is literally just use like a headphone hanger. This headphone hanger is from Brainwaves Audio. It's just easy, it just sticks on there with 3M tape, and literally it just stays there and looks really clean. So going on to the actual cables behind the desk, I actually use just plain old zip ties. Now I know loads of people say don't use them, but once I've got it behind there, I don't really move my cables around much, so I literally just group as many cables as I can together, and then as you can see down there, they all just go in the same way together. So what I mean by that is, say if for example you got your monitor there and you got speakers there, as I do, I have all the speaker cables going down that way, all the monitor cables going down that way, and all the speaker cables going down that way. I don't have them like going across, so all these are like attached together, all those attached together, just so you've got no cables going across like that, because that's really bad. I absolutely hate that. Now another tip I tend to do, I don't know if you guys would want to do this, but I drill a load of holes in my desk. Now because this is actually a cheaper desk than like a normal desk, it's quite cheap, it's just an Ikea one, I can do this, but let me show you what I mean by that. As you can see up there, I have all the cables along this rack here. There's actually a hole there, a hole over there, and another hole up there. Now what it is I've got one hole over there which has the speaker cables that go down behind the desk and in here. These cables go down behind there and then come in here, and the same over there with the speakers. So they all go down the back of the desk and in the desk here. And then there's obviously power strips across there. Definitely get some cable ties, they're really cheap. Or you could get twist ties, which the idea is you put a twist tie through one of these, and then you can then tie it to your desk, and then you can undo it and then retie new wires. But I haven't bothered with those before. Another way, safe behind your desk, literally hook up your cables with these, just normal hook. As long as they're off the floor and you can't see them, it doesn't really matter how much of a mess they are. Because like when a normal person's walking around, they'll be like, oh, no cables, no cables. But if you look underneath there, you can see the cables aren't that clean underneath there, but no one can see it, so it really doesn't matter. Now these here I actually use quite a lot. These are really good. I use these behind my coffee machine, and it means that 2 cables for like, maybe for example I can have them, I don't know, stuck there, and I can have 2 chargers coming up, and then they'll be really nice and smart, put on the desk, and then when I need them I can just put them out, vice versa. But this just keeps everything to the wall or whatever you want to stick this to. Now if you guys don't actually know where to get all these cable ties and stuff like that, Ikea, which is a store here in the UK, I'm pretty sure there's ones other places in the world as well, they actually do this Ikea cable management kit now. Now I actually had one of these Ikea cable management kits before, and they actually are really good. They come with most of the stuff which I'm on about, and they're only like £3.50, so definitely worth a check out. I'll also leave links in the description to other cable clips and stuff like that but yeah, definitely go check out the Ikea cable management. Now a big tip I'm going to give you guys is just take your time. I remember doing my desk setup, which was along here, and I had 3 monitors and a massive desk, and I actually did the cable management once and then pulled it all back out again and did it again. I was probably working on it for about 9 hours in total. Crazy, but it looked really good. And also, talking about Ikea just a second ago, Ikea actually do a signal rack which sticks underneath your desk, and then it just means that you can basically, this is from Ikea as well, but I've got basically like a rack underneath there which hides all the cables. But a signal rack means that, say if you just got a normal tabletop, stick the rack underneath there and you can place all your wires on there, and that's just really handy, and it's really cheap and overused, but it looks really good. So yeah, that is pretty much going to be the roundup of this video. I know it's a bit short and you don't know, hopefully the tips have been good enough, but I think this is going to be like part 1 of like a new little series of how to keep and maintain your setup, make it look clean, tidy, and all that great stuff. And if it's something you want to see in the near future, like part 2, be sure to let me know. But also click the links in the description, because I'll actually have loads of products which you can use to help your desk setup be clean that I haven't actually mentioned in this video because I don't use them personally. But anyway guys, hopefully you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, leave a like right down below, and I'll catch you guys in another video. Also, if you manage to get your desk really clean and tidy, send me some pics on Instagram or Snapchat or whatever, just to see if just to show me that my tips and tricks worked. Anyway, I'll catch you guys in another video.